Hello world, this is Ilya from Prague, a local town near Prague. So, it's revelation times, as some of you realize. Things are being revealed, things that we think we know that ain't so. And one of these things is, what's a woman? Yes, believe it or not, this question remains unanswered. And it's unanswered because both the left and right in the West massacred the answer. They both got it wrong. Yes, the radical left calls a woman a social construct. Well, Mickey Mouse is a social construct. Bugs Bunny, Santa Claus are all social constructs. Calling a woman a social construct is a plain insult. The right calls a woman a female, just a female, capable of giving birth. Which is kind of true, because all women are females, without exceptions. However, not all females grow to be women. There are some exceptions. So this is half the truth only, half the truth, and the worst possible truth out there. And so let's start from the beginning. We're all born as males or females. This is our sex. It's assigned at birth based on our genitalia. It's binary. It's in our DNA and it cannot be changed. During our growth, we have to develop something in order to become men and women. And this something is called gender. Yes, gender. Another controversial term. The radical left calls gender a social construct, just like women, as if they want us not to think about it. I hope you can sense the BS. The right calls gender male-female, just like sex, which is kind of nonsense. So both got it wrong, because gender is something else. It works on top of sex, and gender makes a man out of the male and a woman out of the female. It's of paramount importance and it's one of our life missions. And what's gender? You all know what gender is. You just have to remember from your language classes. Because nouns have gender, grammatical gender. Remember? Yes. Masculine, feminine. This is gender. And there is a lot of talk about masculinity, and there is no doubt that masculinity makes a man out of the male. Well, guess what? It works the same way with women. A female needs the nurturing, caring spirit of a woman that femininity is in order to become a woman. Therefore, a woman is simply a feminine female. And that's all. Easy breezy. Oh, by the way, this wretched movement, feminism, have you asked yourselves why it's called this way? Why, oh why? We're all sick and tired of hearing of it. Yet the truth was hidden all the time in plain sight, in our faces. Yes, feminism comes from femininity, because this movement is for the woman, allegedly. So that's all, easy breezy. Now here comes the bad news. As usual, there is a bad news. The world has a concept of masculine women. Women are apparently becoming more and more masculine, especially in the West. Now you realize that masculinity is not just some fashion trend, as most females take it for. Masculinity is gender, and it's men's gender. And you cannot carry two genders at the same time. It's kind of nonsense. Oxymoron. A woman is whole, complete. She has her own gender. And she may transition towards masculinity. But to transition, she has to abandon her natural gender, femininity, and adopt masculinity. In this case, she's no longer a woman because she needs femininity to be a woman. She abandons the woman and becomes a masculine female only, not a woman. Or a girl during her growth, a female, may develop masculinity or transition towards masculinity. In this case, she does not develop femininity. The woman does not come to be, or the woman does not manifest. So there is no woman. In both cases, we have a masculine female only, not women. There is a clinical term for this, and you can already guess it. Yes, it's called transgender female. What the world thinks of masculine women does not exist. If anything, that's a social construct, just like Mickey Mouse. In reality, we have transgender females. Yes, I'm afraid it's that bad. And here comes the real bad news. Several years ago, I saw statistics on American women saying that 40% of young American women between the ages of 20 and 40 are masculine. Now, you realize that this statistic should read 40% of young American females between the ages of 20 and 40 are transgender females. America, wake up. You got it wrong. There is attack on masculinity. It has its intents and purposes. However, it's mostly a distraction from the real attack, which is on femininity, on women. Wake up.